Sure. Would you,
So tell me a little bit. Oh, hi. What? Tell me a little bit more about your childhood. Okay. Unless you don't want to. No, it's fine. Okay, so I have six. There is a total of 6 of us, and I have one deaf sister, and I have one hard of hearing sister, and then the other 3 are hearing. So I grew up in Evanston, and I went to a mainstream school up until I graduated from high school, and then I went off to Bell School. When I went out to Seattle, and I went to a community college there, and I went there for a year, and I mingled with different deaf people, and we did telecommunication, and we did some we omitted ASL. We didn't have any ASL done, so we did mostly telecommunication. And then I transferred to NCID. And wow, that was overwhelming. And it was overwhelming because every day people use ASL there. So like my 3 roommates, they use ASL. And they used to always tease me. And then I had to learn to pick up signs. So it was a really good experience to learn ASL. And telecommunication wasn't really all that great.
Interesting. What made you want to transfer to NCID after being at FCC?
I went to NCID in '84, and I had applied late. And I didn't apply until maybe like 1 year later in '85. And I went on a family vacation, and we was always gone. We always went northwest for like a camp. And we went to like a museum. So my parents was born in Washington. So we used to always attend Washington in the summer. So I stayed there for maybe 1 year. So that's how I got my experience, and it was really enjoyable. But the summer was awesome. So from fall to spring, the rain really didn't bother me, but it bothered some other people, but it didn't bother me. So that's why I transferred to NCIE. But I really wish I would have stayed instead of transferring.
So when did you meet Dan?
Okay. His son is 15 years old now, so that means 12 years ago is when I met him. And it was a health program where we met. It was on the Center of the Deaf. So we met at the deaf center. So we were there playing basketball. We did some chatting, and then that's how we became good friends.
You've been friends ever since. 50.
About 12 years, yeah. So I feel like we're brothers. Like we were roommates years ago.
Did Dan do a
But I really missed him. I really missed him. I missed that life that we lived.
Did Dan do a lot of interpreting for you, or did he before?
Maybe once or twice, that's it. But years back, threshold. It was like a health program, and it was like a work community major, and he was the boss. And it was like a short period, but I had quit because I didn't really like the people that was ahead of above me. But the boss really always picks on me, so, and they talked about my work, and they was always rushing me to complete the job, so I didn't really like that job.
So have you just been busy, that's why you haven't been able to see Dan lately?
But now I live in Schaumburg. No, Dan lives in Schaumburg, and Dan lives in Schaumburg, and I still live here in Chicago, and I have no car. So sometimes I borrow my sister's car to drive to visit him, but other than that, no, I really don't get to see him too often. But it's been about 3 months since I've seen him.
So you've seen the new baby?
Yes. Oren? Yes, I've seen her. She's really cute. Wow. And she's big. She's a big head baby. She has these big fat cheeks, and she's really cute. And she'll be 2 in July.
What else should we talk about?
So you met Dan and Stephen's sister's cousin already?
I met Dan and Sherry, yeah, a while ago, because I met Steve back in ASL 1, like 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, I've met them.
Oh, that's good. Dan's family is really on a budget. So Sherry, she has to quit working to focus on the baby. And then he's interpreting, but it's not enough. So it's really frustrating times for them.
Do you know where Dan's working right now?
I remember he was working for a black deaf school, but I forgot the other school. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Yeah, I know before he was working, he did a lot of freelance stuff, but Sherry was working for the school, so, but I know that since she had Orion, she had to stop working, which I'm sure is frustrating.
Yes, and plus Dan, he got sick. I'm not sure how to spell it. It's fiber. It's like something with his muscles, and his muscles was already in pain, so it really affected him to interpret. So he tried to find other ways. He tried to find other ways, but it was too risky. So he wanted to.
So he wanted to become a priest?
Yes, Dan wants to become a priest.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
don't know what religion, because I'm not a religious person.
I'm not either. I grew up Catholic, but once I got to the point where I could actually understand what was going on, I kind of quit going and had my own ideas, so I'm not really religious anymore.
My cousin is. My cousin is a chemistry, and he's religious, but it's always a conflict for him. So he doesn't really go, he's not a church person either. But my sister, she's really obsessed with church, so.
Did your family grow up religious? In any kind of specific religion or anything?
That's a good question. I think maybe I think I'm spelling it wrong. Let's see. Protestant. I don't know what that means though.
I'm not really familiar with Protestants. I mean, I'm only really familiar with like Lutheran and Catholic, but that's because I grew up Catholic and my fiance grew up Lutheran, so that's pretty much all I know.
We're good.